Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Let me know in the comments. I think I fixed the lighting on the set. I found a couple of these little under cabinet lights on Amazon. I got a 3-pack of these with nice extension cables. I picked these because they're dimmable, and I wasn't sure if I was going to need full intensity light or not in the area that I put these in. And I think they were less than $20. And I only used 2 of them, so I have one left over that I might use as a hair light if I need it, but I'm not sure yet. So I think it'll work though. And just for comparison's sake, I'll show you, this is some video from before I added these lights, and then this is the video after adding those lights, and I think they do a really nice job of removing the shadows that are falling on the walls behind me and looking really crappy. So I'm excited about that. I'm also planning on waiting until dark to shoot, so I want to see how the backdrop looks in the complete darkness, which is much more controllable light than me worrying about the sunlight on the window behind me. I guess I could use a light meter and try to balance my lighting versus the window and, dial my light settings in every time I shoot, but I'd really rather not go through all that trouble. So if I have to, I will shoot at night, or I will take this third light and put it in the window with maybe some cardboard and tinfoil behind the shears to kind of make it look like a soft backlight. So we'll see. I've got a couple options, and I'm going to mess with that tonight after it gets dark. But I think that this looks better. If there are any lighting experts watching this, please comment. I'll tell you what I've got right now. I have a strong key light. It's a 18-inch or so LED strip light. Not like this though, but it's a very strong daylight. All these lights are like 5500 or 6000 K lights. So I've got a strong key light right here. I have a slightly dimmed, very slightly dimmed fill light right here. Both of those have soft boxes, or I'm using shower curtain, but both of those are softened. And then I have the natural window light behind me, and then 2 of these little LED strips on the floor. So I have one on the left side of the bench and one directly behind me lighting up the wall. And that's all I have for light in that area. If you have, I would say that the key light is at about almost like 90 degrees to the camera over here. And then the fill light is just off the camera, like maybe right here. So I've got, I think the lighting's decent. I'm more than willing to let somebody tell me how to do it better, though, because, I've taken photography classes. I've shot lots of photography. I've shot hours upon hours of video footage, and I think I have a clue about what I'm doing, but I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy with mediocre knowledge attempting to make a set not look like a bench sitting in a closet, which is kind of what it is. It's not a closet. It's a little alcove in my upstairs bedroom, but it's difficult to figure out the lighting because I'm very far removed from this backdrop. So, I can touch it, but all the stuff back here I can't touch. I have this very strong key light here. I have these LEDs above me lighting me evenly all around. I keep this side a little bit darker on purpose. And then I have this light is blocked from this backdrop so that the backdrop's not being lit by this to pull me out of the backdrop. And I think I have a good lighting setup here. But this is a workshop. This isn't intended to be a studio. Up there, I'm intending for it to be a studio, and I'm sitting 6 or 8 inches away from the backdrop. So these harsh shadows just look terrible. Everything just looks horrible. This little shadow here up there is this really crisp dark shadow. So that's what these lights are for, to really soften that and make it look more natural. And I think it did a good job. We'll see. I was hoping to reshoot the review that I tested yesterday. Thank you, by the way, to those of you who asked to watch it and gave me feedback. I appreciate it. I think I have a very clear direction of how I want to proceed now. So once I have the lighting fixed, which I think I'm close, I'm going to do a few more camera tests. And once I have the sound fixed, which hopefully will be fixed tomorrow when I start recording on my phone, I think I can start in earnest trying to put together reviews that are, that I'll feel comfortable sharing. They won't be perfect, and I'll keep working on it over time, just as I've done here. I've kept working on this show for years. But we'll see. So if you have any tips on how to light it better, let me know. I appreciate that very, very much. I appreciate anything you could tell me about it, very, very much. And yeah, I'm getting excited to do these. It's going to be just really fun to have another outlet to share my personality and to share my passion, one of my passions, which is board games. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from dictionary.reference.com. How did the state of Rhode Island get its name? Rhode Island was discovered in 1524 by Italian navigator Giovanni di Verrazzano. The story is that he saw a similarity between the area and the Greek island of Rhodes. But the Dutch explorer Adrian Block, there in 1635, named it Root Island, or Red Island, for the color of its soil.